Hello, hello, welcome back. We're back with more Zomboid, and we did a little bit of reorganizing the base yet again between recording. Not a lot. The biggest thing was reorganizing this storage a little bit, putting one of the other shelves in here, and we did that because we cleaned out the washroom. No more drinking and washing our clothes out of the fancy toilet, or the turlet, as I like calling it. Went over to a house and ripped a sink out of the ground, put it in here and plumbed it in. And took all those garbage bags and a few of the planks and stuff I had, put some rain collectors up here so that once the water's shut off, we'll still be able to have a plumbed in sink. And did a little bit of looting the surrounding houses, but not that much. Just, yeah, topping off the larder a little bit. Topping off the larder a little bit, and, the main thing, though, was getting that sink in there and continuing to work on our skills. Alright, we got electrical up to 2. And we got metalworking up to 1, but we still don't have any mechanics XP, unfortunately. And that's going to be a while, because we're going to have to clear out an area with a junker car in it where I can take some tools over there and work on it. Unfortunately. But, old Chuck is getting a little bit of cabin fever, alright? Staying at home working on his skills and everything is just driving him a little wacky, a little goofy, so took the trench shovel out of our recent haul of weapons from the stash house. I haven't gone back there to loot the rest of them yet. I think that may be something that waits until we get a car up and running. But we are gonna go a-lootin'. A-lootin', falootin', and no shootin'. But definitely some scootin'. Biggest things we're looking for: generator. Generator. Working vehicle with keys. There's some other general crafting stuff. And of course, you know, food, weapons, all the stuff that I'm always looking for. But I think I'm gonna have decent luck. Oh, hello. Heard you trying to sneak up on me. You ain't slick. You ain't slick, you get the shovel. You get the Krieg treatment. I think we're gonna start going through some houses. Specifically ones that have garages. Because pretty decent chance of one of them having a generator. And unfortunately, a generator is going to be one of those things. If I don't have a working vehicle handy, what I'm going to have to do is go mark where it's at, run back to the hobo castle, dump all my stuff off so I'm not carrying like any weight, then come back, grab the generator, and walk home so I can get that thing home. And bonk. Oh, perfect. Couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Yeah, we've zonked a few zombies around here, but more are filtering into the area slowly. Oh, please come over this way, where there's some light. What, you want some too, buddy? Come on. Gotta get that nimble XP. An extremely underrated skill. It's just without a mod that changes its XP curve, it is insanely slow level. Nimble. Nimble just determines how fast you move both side to side and forward to back when you're in your combat stance. For those who won't know. Maintenance is the other one, and that is a massive pain in the ass to level, but is really, really nice. Once it's at higher level. Jesus. How many of yous are coming? Nope. Ugh. The hell are y'all coming from? I hear them everywhere. I'm getting the madness. Still definitely getting used to the little shorter range on the trench shovel, but it do be doing great damage. Anybody else go into the gas station? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I'm not quite willing to give the all clear. Start looting just yet. Tire iron axe. Well, that's still a weapon, and we go through them. What? What? The hell was that? Oh, screw that guy. That guy was like teleporting around that fence. Going all wacky. Going a little crazy. Going a little cuckoo even. Get out of that garage. What are you doing? Look at this dude. Oh yeah, there's a lot of zombies around here. That's why it's... We are definitely kicking the hornet's nest here. Now, one thing another commenter pointed out the other day on the last one, I believe, is that the cordless drill actually makes a really good weapon, and I did test that out between recordings. It is a great weapon. One problem why I'm not like jumping to use it, it won't fit in a belt slot. The only way it'll fit in a belt slot is if you have like a special tool belt. So you have to like hold it in your hand the entire time. Oh, here they come. Alright. Mr. Pipe Wrench, this sounds like your kind of quest. Alright. Bring the bonk. Ugh. Ugh. Here they come. Wait, which one was that? Oh, over here? That's really the efficient way to do it. Just push them down, smack them. Oh no, not the freeze. Okay, that was a weird one. Frickin' Bedford Falls moment again. Juggling them, dude. Crowd control. Come on. Alright. Quick body check. Make sure there's nothing like I just gotta have right now. Excellent. Jeez. Yeah, this is where we exfil and come back tomorrow. This was a spicy one. That was a little bit of a spicy meatball. That was a lot of Zambonis and we were starting to get tired. We'll just take a little shortcut through the woods. Through the King's Forest. Alright. Now. You know what? Chuck, you deserve a smoke break after that. You've earned it. Though we didn't get that much looting done. We did get another cordless drill. And we did get a propane tank. That is actually muy importante, okay? Because we've got a torch, we've got a welder's mask. Hence why we were able to disassemble the fancy turlets that we had been drinking out of. But now we can refill that that torch, do other metalworking stuff. We will have to take the tank to a functioning powered gas station to be able to refill it. But that's okay. We do have a gas station just down the road and the power is still on. So if it comes to that, it comes to that. That's fine. Let's start putting this stuff away and then we'll get ourselves a well-deserved rest break. Go ahead and put the propane tank in here for now. These two will go also in here. The curdless drill. We'll put this one in the weapons one. We have one that like, yep, we're specifically using this one as a weapon. It's a nice way to level my short blades skill because a lot of times if you're just trying to use a knife to do it, you're just gonna end up breaking knives. If you don't already have some short blade skill. Alright, and how we doing on body weight? I know we had gained some weight. Alright, we're sitting solid at 82, so let's just 82 kilos, let's just grab a little snicky snack. And let's get some reading done before bed, huh? We don't want to go to bed too early. Farming Volume 1. Get a little bit of that in before night time. Come on, we can get this halfway done. 100 pages, 100 pages. Alright. There we go, we killed plenty of time. Made our boy nice and hungry. Nice and hungry for a meal. We don't want to give him too many calories though, considering. Have yourself a meat stick before bed there, bud. You want more? Have some sunflower seeds. Maybe some jerk beefy. Have some jerk beefy. Alright. Time for a sleep. I went to bed fairly late, but that's kind of on purpose, because lately we've been waking up super early, like before the sun's even come up, and then, oh, now he's sleeping in. Alright, well, 9 o'clock ain't bad. Does appear we're having a drizzle outside. Having a wee little drizzle. Alright. Let's have some breakfast. A delicious breakfast of a quarter of this box of cereal. And we still got a job to do. Loot ain't gonna go out there and find itself, Arthur. We've gotta go out there and seize the day. Seize the moment. Seize the loot. Was there a convenient little path through these trees that I never noticed before? Because I'm a brainlet. And so I've been going through like the thick underbrush. Well, fancy that. Okay, there we go. It was just another little freeze. Nothing crazy, nothing too wacky. Alright, but now we can approach this residential neighborhood from the other side. We got a nice big open killing field out here if we want to use it. But it's full of sand. I hate sand. It's coarse, it gets everywhere. Let's not start Anakin posting. Alright. No. Speaking of such, sir, do not attempt to sneak up on me. Oh, Shiza. Yeah, what was that about me kicking the hornet's nest? your asses over here. It's shoveling time. Oh god, don't freeze now. Okay, that was a butthole puckering freeze stutter. Jesus. Game, please. But then again, this is the game punishing me for running like 260 something mods. Ugh. Yes, as much as y'all picked a very poor time to lag my game out and freeze it. Thank you for the juice box. I'm going to enjoy this juice box. And you're not gonna stop me. Oof, one moment. Okay, jeez, I thought I was gonna have a sneeze there, and then it blue balled me. Man can't win. Mans can't win. Here, you little bastard. One of you had it. There we go. Long slide witness in 45, a box of 45 rounds, and 10 rounds of loose 45 ACP, God's own caliber. Alright, wherever you go, carry God's love and John Moses Browning's wrath with you. Funny thing, I don't even really like 45 that much. I just love memeing about it. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent enough round. There's our generator. It's a decent enough round. Especially for when it came out, when it was, you know, invented. But, these days, I prefer something that's not naturally subsonic. Most of the time I carry 10 mil. If I'm carrying a full-size handgun, I'm carrying a 10 mil. For the most part. Though if I'm just going to the grocery store or something like that, I got the little Smith CSX, little compact 9mm, and that thing does me just fine with 135 grain oomph loads, yeah. Them crit defense 135 grains are pretty spicy. Man, this game just hates this playground and this street. The freezes have been unreal today, so I apologize. It seems to be just a Bedford Falls thing, though, because I loaded up my other save on the same mod list where I've been playing in frickin' Raven Creek, and I've not been having these issues. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, so we're gonna mark this little storage unit. Brain. Find the right symbol. You know what, we're just gonna give it a little dot. And then add note. Generator. fucking come back and get that later. Let's see if there's anything else we just gotta have right now. Hey, there's that tool belt. We can carry around a frickin' cordless drill now. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I've already got a ton of. But I will come back and strip loot this place a little bit once I have a working vehicle. Once we've got the vehicle question solved here. I'll definitely take like the duct tape and stuff now. Give me them nails. Always need nails. But a lot of the other stuff that isn't like immediate need. That's gonna be stuff we come back for another time. I do need that lug wrench. WD-40. There's gonna be lots of metalworking supplies there, that's good. Since we've begun the work of leveling up our metalworking. Oh yeah. Give me a lot of juicy stuff here that I'll come back and get later. Like that dang old Mondo pipe wrench. Wrenchman ascends. No, you fucking don't, jackass. Get on the ground. Come on. You think you can face me? The shovelman? Shovel Wrenchman? Sounds like a Mega Man villain. He's one of the master robots. Shovel Wrenchman. Wrench Shovelman. Or one of those injury attorneys you see on like a billboard on the side of the interstate. Call Shovelman and Wrenchman for all your injury claim needs. Well, you did something dumb as shit. We'll find a way to make a big company liable for it. And in the end, this will make everyone's lives worse because then, you know, risk-averse corporations will continue to change things and make it worse for all of us because you were an idiot. Shovelman and Wrenchman. Call now. 877, chase that ambulance. That good Samaritan did CPR on you and saved your life? Sue him. Sue him for breaking your rib. Is there any caste of people in America and just the modern world today more scummy than lawyers? Just in general. Now, mind you, I know some lawyers that are good people. Alright? And some of them, I assume, are good people. However, more bad has come out of this country due to lawyers, I think, than anything else. If you put me in a room with a child molester and a lawyer, and I've got a gun with 2 rounds in it, I'm gonna shoot the lawyer twice and then pistol whip the child molester to death. Well, dude, is this just this must just my nuclear takes come out when I play Zomboid. This must just be a thing. This is the thing with the last playthrough, the Firewatch Tower. The nuclear takes only come out when I play Zomboid. Maybe that's because like I don't know. My brain isn't fully occupied by the game, and I'm just thinking out loud. Ugh. I always used to laugh uh when I was going through a civil court case, and I would go into my lawyer, the lawyer I'd hired's office. I hate my lawyer. Shut up. Not your lawyer. Um, I would go into the lawyer's office, and they had a big thing up that said like, "Lawyers protect your rights," and I'm like, "Oh brother, spare me, please." Spare me. Alright, I'm only here because there's a frickin' class action lawsuit against a company I used to work for, and they wanted me to come in and give them information. We hate lawyers, precious. We hate. I'm kidding, I don't, like, viscerally hate every lawyer, but every time I see, like, some ad, like, oh, get the most money out of your injury claim, where one, that's just people fleecing you. Alright, these lawyers trying to fleece you. Alright. Two, why the hell do we allow lawyers to advertise on TV? This is the same thing as like why you shouldn't allow prescription medications to be advertised on television. Or really advertised on like anything like that, anything like mass media. Alright, because now you've created entire generations of people that will like equivalent. Okay, let me put my thoughts together here. On the prescription medications thing specifically, look, like my generation, all right, like mid of the generation millennials. All right, I was born in '90, beginning of '90. You ask anybody, like, if you do like word association with millennials around my years, kids that grew up in the early '90s, you're gonna have like, say, depression, Xanax, Zoloft, Prozac, yeah, sleep, Ambien, right? Advertising. I'm not gonna bring up the Garfield "you are not immune to propaganda" image right now, but it comes in clutch here. Is that like you're not immune to advertising? All right, you are not immune to social engineering. You are not immune to propaganda. What the hell is that zombie down there? The advertisers, big advertising, has conditioned the entire culture in a massive state of brain drain to associate words and therefore conditions with a product. Right? What's the best treatment for depression? Not SSRIs, except in cases of people with actual like severe chemical imbalance depression, but most people touch some grass, hit the gym, eat better, right? Socialize more. That's what you need, really, when you're depressed. But we've been psyoped into thinking like, oh, you've got this issue, you need a pill for that. You've got this issue, you need a product for that, right? And it's the commodification of humanity, all right? It sucks, man. It's piss. And the thing that gets me is that people that are supposedly like traditional right-wing social conservatives support this, because in reality they're just corpos. They're just corpos, man. They got that corpo knob all the way down their throat. It disgusts me, Arthur. It's disgusting. But enough ranting. Enough ranting. We're moving on. We gotta take out some of this wrath on the Zambonis. Apparently some of them followed me back here. Come on, damn it. There we go. Let's see. Any more takers? Anybody else? See, a lot of the bodies that were over in the pile finally rotted away. Luckily. It's starting to stink, alright? It was getting real nasty outside of Hobo Castle. Oh, we got blood on the wall. Blood on the garage door. It's all over for us. It's getting a little late to go out again, though. Especially on foot. So, let's wash up in our lovely, redesigned, extremely empty washroom. Wash ourselves. And probably get ourselves something to eat. Nothing crazy, just a little schnicky snack. I did already have that open box of cereal that I was diving into over here. We can eat another 1/4 of that. Is that in this one? Yes. And we'll have another jerk beefy as well. Another jerk beefy. And some more light reading. The rain is picking up as well. Oh, it's time for dang old Hobo Union mandated smoke break. Yes, sir, we can't be missing our smoke breaks. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Knowledge! Knowledge is half the battle. The other half is, violence. My favorite part. There we go. Let's see if we can get this one done tonight. So we can throw it in the barbecue. We're burning books, boys. Don't ask what kind of books we're burning, but we're burning them. Oh, brother. This is the old roulette again. Can Tyr go a single recording of Project Zomboid without saying something extremely controversial? The answer's no. The answer's no. Alright. Mans doesn't really care that much anymore. Well, I mean, I do, but get what I mean. It's, we're living in piss world and I'm just enjoying the ride. Buy the ticket, take the ride. I'm just here to do the best I can as a man in this world. Love God, raise my family. Love God first, love my wife. My baby on the way. Just living the good life. Ain't gotta have a Bugatti in my garage. Ain't gotta have Ferrari in my garage. Life is good as long as you make it good, friends. Let me tell you something. As long as you know what you're doing is right, you can live with a little and really be living with a lot. Because let me tell you something, I know a lot of people over the years that live with a lot, but really they're not living, they're just filling gaps in their life with material possessions. Alright, which ain't the way to go, Arthur. It ain't. Material possessions will not remember you when you're dead. Because let's be real, we're all mortal. Ain't none of us gonna be here forever. I definitely need to clean this this storage unit out. Get this stuff put away. Ain't none of us gonna last forever. What's important is the legacy you leave behind. And nobody's gonna remember you for how much money you had. Nobody's gonna remember you for the car you drove. Alright, they're gonna remember you for your actions in life. For your good deeds. Your great works. Alright? Oh, where's my boxes? There we go. Cardboard box. Go in the dumpster. And, you know, don't use, you know, you can't take it with you as an excuse to just be a layabout, right? One must do their best to, be diligent in this life. However, it's pursuing wealth for the sake of pursuing wealth that I have a problem with, right? Oh yeah, we put the farming stuff actually in here because I'm a dum-dum. Alright. Trout. Book it. There's nothing wrong with having money. This is where people get it wrong. There's nothing wrong with having wealth, right? There's nothing wrong with making wealth. It is the idea behind it and the reason for pursuit of wealth, right? Somebody who's got their head on straight is pursuing wealth to support their family, to help people, and to, you know, be able to sustain their life without needing help from others, right? Becoming self-sufficient and then helping others. Family, friends, etc., etc. That is the point of pursuing wealth, right? And building generational wealth. Giving your descendants something, right? Though I absolutely say, like, if you do have money, Jesus Christ, don't tell your kids. Don't raise your kids in a rich kid lifestyle. That's how you end up with people like, that just don't know how to function in real life. Because they've grown up with everything, they don't know what it's like to want for anything, for much anything, and that is just, that's how you end up with broken people. Struggle is what makes the person. I struggled a lot in life, alright? I was, you know, did not have a good home life in, well, I mean, I had a good home life from, like, infancy to about age 9. And then it went downhill fast. And from 10 years old till I was a legal adult, we lived in basically poverty. My dad was on disability, which was, at that point, paid out $750 a month. Social Security disability for him. Paid out about $750 a month at that point. And our rent for the apartment we were living in at the time was $575. So, needless to say, we were not good off, and we got like $65 a month in food stamps. Needless to say, it was not very cash money, right? So, I started working as soon as I could, legally. Wink, 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 wink. I totally wasn't doing, farm work in the mornings on the side when I was like 13, 14 for extra money. But then as soon as I could work a normal legal job, I was. To help pay the bills, and then on top of that, to become more self-sufficient, right? And then when I was in, pretty much the entire time I was in the Army, I was sending money home to Dad, etc., etc. And then when I got out of the Army, I moved home, and I got a place, and I moved my dad in with me, right? That's what life is about. Now, needless to say, some people have shitty parents, and, that you don't have that kind of relationship with, and that's perfectly okay. That's not on you. That's not your fault if your people, your family are assholes. Though I think a lot of people judge their own families far too harshly. Nobody's perfect, right? There was only one perfect man and one perfect human, rather. Okay? No, I don't want to get too religious on y'all. God, is this rainstorm ever gonna pass? This might be the end of the episode. It's just 20 minutes of me ranting because the rain won't pass. But point being, right? Still, then, learn to be self-sufficient and struggle to be self-sufficient for yourself and for the people you choose. Right? I didn't meet my wife until I was freaking 28 years old. And we've been married 4 years. Yeah, I was single for like 4 or 5 years before that. And, it's just me and family and friends. And still, even though I was making good money at the time, pre-COVID, I didn't choose. I've always chose to live a little more meager, without big luxuries and all that, because then that's, when emergencies happen, alright, you've got something to fall back on, and because you never know when you're gonna go through a massive change in your life, right? And you'd be amazed how much something like paying for a wedding will, drain through your savings. Alright, so there's one lesson old Uncle Tier can impart on y'all. Live within your means and save money. Alright? Even if it's freaking 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there. Unless you're at that point where, like, every red cent is going towards bills and, basics. Then obviously you can't save any money at that point. But you need to at that point be like, okay, what do I need to do to make more money, right? Which, it sucks and it's not easy. It's not, people like these motivational speakers and shit always be like, you don't make enough money, make more money. It's like, yeah, no shit, dumb. But it's not that easy. All right, shit. I used to work a full-time job, which was a fairly physical full-time job, and then I'd go with a couple buddies and we'd go frickin' get we'd go get frickin' big, huge cardboard boxes full of frickin' old alternators and shit from the junkyard and strip the copper out of them for a few extra bucks. Alright? Sucks, but the more you put in, the more you get out. And if you're wanting to improve your life, there's only one person that can do that. That's you. You can't ever count on other people to do anything for you. This is why I believe it was Robert Heinlein said that like a man shouldn't be a specialist, right? Specialization is for insects, excuse me, insects. A man should be able to do a lot of things fairly well, right? I used to get down on myself a lot on certain things, cause I didn't have any sort of like natural talent for working on vehicles, mechanical stuff, and I don't have a natural talent for it, I guess. I got a natural talent for a lot of things, but working on vehicles is not one of them. But then you know what? I had a thing a while back where my truck broke down. My my faithful Isuzu, my faithful Isuzu standard bed wouldn't start, and I was I was still working at the gun store at the time, which I was working a part-time minimum wage job. Now, mind you, we were doing okay financially at the time, and I had enough money to buy the part, the starter. But you think I had the money to spend an extra $200-300 to have the vehicle towed over to the mechanic, and then the labor fees? No, absolutely not. I did not have an extra $200-300 on top of that. Let's see what we got over here. So, I went online and I frickin' Googled it. And lo and behold, I was able to find the user manual for the vehicle online. I was able to find a detailed schematic of how to change the starter in a 1992 Isuzu standard bed pickup. And lo and behold, did it. I called up my cousin, Angry Marine on YouTube. Alright. Very based, if you like gun stuff. And had him help me get that thing up so we can put the starter in there. Boom. 2 hours later, it's done. It's in. Alright? The only thing stopping you from learning new skills is you, brothers and sisters. Alright? Because y'all women folk, you can learn new skills too. Alright? Not that any of you watch these videos. I don't believe it when YouTube tells me that 2% of my audience is female. I refuse to believe it. It's a lie. It's a lie. Damn it, learn skills. Alright? Even if it's not something that's gonna get you a new job. Alright? You know how much money I've saved learning how to do plumbing. It's insanity. The amount of, cans of oats. My favorite. Now, those are really good for the amount of space they take up for, churros. For storing food. But seriously, like, another great example, alright? Last winter. Now, I'm on a well out here. 'Cause I'm outside of town. Oh, Big Red soda, man. I wish I could find this stuff consistently. Big Red soda is delicious, and I don't drink soda with actual sugar, with like sugar or corn syrup in it often. I do drink Diet Pepsi a little more often, but Big Red is fucking good, is the point I'm trying to make. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Plumbing. I didn't know shit about plumbing last year. And then, I didn't get the heater out into the pump house quick enough, and I had a pipe crack and fucking blow up on me. So we didn't have water. You don't know how much you miss running water until you don't have it. you you don't realize how much you miss it till you don't have it. Oh, party in the garage. So, once again, learned how to do it. Literally went down to the local plumbing store and was like, "Hey, this is what happened. This is what I need to do. What do I need?" And don't, especially if you go to a more mom and pop place. Less so if you're going to frickin' Home Depot, but more so if you're going to like a mom and pop hardware store, plumbing store, whatever. They're gonna be happy to help you out, and if they ain't happy to help you out, then they don't deserve your business. Simple as. But I went down to a local mom and pop plumbing shop. Dude was literally like laid out everything I needed to do in order. And everything I was gonna need. And so I was able to re-pipe my entire fucking pump house. And get it running again in about 2 hours. By myself. A little bit of help from the cousin. Once again, but that was, you know, mostly like, "Hey, bud, can you bring over the Sawzall?" We need it. Can you bring me the Sawzall, bro? Your Sawzall? I kinda need it. And, we got her done. I didn't know shit about plumbing. You don't need to know dick about ass to be able to learn new things. And this is why I get a little tilted when I see like a lot of these 20, 21, 22-year-old kids coming up that are like, "Oh, I don't know how to do that, so I'm not gonna do it." And it's like, brother, you will not survive the long winters. You will not survive the Fimbulwinter with that attitude. And, oh, if I don't know how to do something, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna attempt to learn. Well, okay, how are you gonna do anything when there is nobody that you can just pay to do it? Or when you can't afford to pay somebody to do it? How are you gonna function, Chief? And I see this more and more lately, like people that never learned how to cook, never learned how to clean. Because, yeah, cleaning is a skill. Like, keeping a house clean is a skill. It is something you need to learn how to do. Like, nobody's born knowing how to do this shit. Fucking learn. Y'all, everybody in the world, well, not everybody in the world, but everybody, for the most part, has access to a smartphone and, you know, data or Wi-Fi, right? Or both. Don't know how to do something, man? Frickin' YouTube it. Anything from putting a PC together to plumbing to carpentry, working on cars, working on specific makes and models of cars. Thank God for mechanics on YouTube, man. These guys are doing God's work. They're doing the Lord's work. Dude, is that a keytar? Oh, we're not bashing on zombies with a keytar, alright? Got a little more pride than that. Did I check the garage? What do we got in this garage? Okay, 2 things were taken, for sure. Axe. What a convenient time to freeze, game. Alright. And that 400 deep cycle battery, because that is what we call cash money for once we find a battery bank and some more solar panels and all that, those deep cycle batteries are what we need to get that system running. Get solar power. Oh, we've attracted a crowd. Mr. Spiffo, I love your burgers. I'm gonna have to put you down. Oh, somebody shivved him, the poor bastard. God, the pipe wrench is such a S-tier weapon. S-tier weapon, pipe wrench. Alright. What's the actual carrying space on this trailer? Is it gonna tell me? It is not gonna tell me. Shit. Alright, well. Sure ass over here. Yeah, pipe wrench is just too damn good. Don't get me wrong, the shovel is good, but it's lost almost all its durability already, and I want to hold on to it and see if I can repair it. I'm gonna put a crate together back at the base that is just like weapons that I've worn most of the durability off of, but I want to repair them once I have a higher maintenance skill. As far as I know, the old trick for leveling maintenance still works. As far as I'm aware. We are, running low on time, so let's start heading back to the Hobo Palace. And we found the generator. That is, like, that was priority numero uno, and we found one. That I am very excited. Alright. Come on. Off me, you bastards. I'm trying to just get home. Fine, we'll take a yog. Take a yog back home. Give them all the slip. Oh, that's like that. Whatever the hell it is over there. This is the library or community college or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Oh, good to see this pile is still thriving. There we go. Oh, we'll have a couple more Zambonis to clear out on the road, but we're almost back to the palace. The palace of the Hobo King. The hell am I carrying that around for? On the road again. Alright. Get bonked, idiot. Alright. Come on, come on. I'm gonna wrench you. Come here, lady. I'm gonna wrench. Wop, 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 wop. Alright, apparently I'm getting canceled. The Twitter minions have come in force to cut my PP off. Alright. Jog the rest of the way home. Hey, what the hell are you doing in front of my grocery store? Until you get back up, you son of a gun. Mission accomplished. Alright. We've made it home. Let's get this stuff put away. Biggest thing, first thing. That frickin' battery. It's heavy. We do have the one solar panel, but we are gonna need a battery bank. We're gonna need an inverter. We're gonna need a lot more of these batteries. We're gonna need a lot more solar panels to get her done. You know what I mean? To set up solar power in the hobo kingdom. All right, let's get a couple of these weapons we looted put away. Axe and a hatchet. These may end up being like old Butch, and end up just being the Axe Man by late game. Axe Man. The Axe Man as opposed to the X-Man. Duct tape, nails, screws, all that crap. Put that away in there. The jerky can go in here. The rest of the stuff's going in the long-term food storage. So let's finish filling this bad boy up with all this loot. We've almost filled one crate with our, long-term non-perishables. And I think that's going to be about where we wrap it up for today. So, thanks everybody for coming out and watching. Be sure to leave a like, maybe even a comment, maybe even subscribe. And I will catch y'all next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.